collision of souls, opposing in flight. I was the darkness, you yearned for the light. Now you're gone, and I'm losing my mind, losing my mind, I'm losing my mind. Now you're gone. Why did you cut me up, ring me out, and leave me high and dry? You were the laughter that kept me alive. You were hello, and I was goodbye. An ember that flickered, that faded away. You were the summer, I was that same old shit in me. Now you're gone, and I'm losing my mind, losing my mind, losing my mind. Why did you cut me up, bring me out, and leave me high and dry?
Hello and welcome to Scotland. You join me currently on Loch Lomond, where we are heading to Wallaby Island. There's a few number of islands. One of them is called Wallaby Island, given the name that there is actually some wallabies on that island. Wallabies, I believe, were introduced back in the 1940s. There is also an abandoned house on the island as well. But you currently join me, it's been a while. Welcome back everyone. And if you're new here to the channel, thanks for joining me on this one. We are currently, well, I am currently in Scotland, paddling across Loch Lomond. I'm on a bit of an adventure in Scotland. I've got no real plans of where I'm going to be, or I'm just going with the flow, to be fair. Just as day goes by day. But I drove up here yesterday, stopped in a little park up, just off the way, just up the road from Loch Lomond, a couple of miles up the road. And then this morning I've come back down and we have launched the boat and we are heading out to Wallaby Island. I don't think we'll be able to see any wallabies. From what I understand is they are quite timid, so they do only really come out in dusk to come down to the water. As you'll be aware, Loch Lomond is Scotland's largest freshwater loch. Now it's not the largest loch, it's just the largest freshwater one. Obviously there is lochs that are a lot larger and bigger than this. But yeah, you join me on the way to Wallaby Island. What I'm going to do is paddle on a little bit and I will bring you guys back when we get a bit closer to the island.
Got the white knuckles holding on it tight, keeping your feet bottom up inside, heading for collision in the night. To really live, you gotta die.
Also, for any of you guys wondering what kayak it is I'm on, this is a kayak from Decathlon called the Itiwit 100. This is the one-man version. They do a 2 and 3 person version. Just to give you an idea of pricing, the boat, the pump, the life jacket, the oar, all cost me £300. It deflates into a bag. I can fit it obviously in the back of my van. so it's easily transportable. But I brought this specifically for stuff like this, kayaking out, going out on Lochs. Obviously I'm not going to do it too much in England, because unfortunately in England you have to pay to go on rivers and canals. You have to pay a licensing fee, and I believe it's about £60 a year, where obviously in Scotland you don't have to, but I will keep it. It just throws in the back of the van. So yeah, I just thought I'd bring you quickly guys back, give you a lowdown of the kayak that I'm using. If anybody wants to know any more details or any specs, or wants me to do a video on it, I was questioning. If anybody wants to know any more details, I'll leave a link to it below. But yeah, we're just paddling along, making our way over to Wallaby Island. Wallaby Island in front. Don't know whether we'll see any wallabies. Trying to see a good place where we can land the boat. Over here actually might be alright. Over here, towards here. Looks like it's quite flat. Don't know how deep it is on the edge, but we'll find out. Yeah, this is the Wallaby Island. Like I said, wallabies first introduced 1940s by the landowner. And I believe there's an abandoned house here as well. I'm not really going to explore too much of it, because the island is absolutely pretty, well, it's a pretty big island to be fair. But what we'll do is we'll find somewhere to dock up. Sound like I'm a bloody sailor. Have a break. Oh, look at this beach. Oh, the water here is beautifully clear. Just gotta watch out for a few big rocks on the way in. Let's dock her up. There we go. And you join me on Wallaby Island. Island name is Lochs, I believe. As I said before, I'll put it on the screen. I've also noticed that I look back at the first footage, it's a little bit blown out. Forgot to put the ND filter on the camera. So if I give you a spin round now, these are the views from the Wallaby Island where I am. Got some prestigious beaches here as well. So if you wanted to come out here, you can wild camp on this island. If you wanted to come out here and have a little wild camp, you can. What I'm going to do for a bit is, before I have to paddle all the way back across this body of water, I'm going to chill out a bit. I've got a cold drink, so I'm going to chill out a little bit here, sit here taking the views. If I do come across a wallaby, if one decides that he wants to come down for some breakfast and join me, I'll bring you back. But if not, I will see you on the flip side. I'm not actually going to try and actually search for a wallaby, because this island is pretty big. I'll put a screenshot of it on as well, so you can see the sides of the island. So I'm not going to go and search for the wallabies, as I'll probably never find them. But I'm going to chill, have a nice cold drink, and then I will make the paddle back over. Not in no rush, got until 2 o'clock, so it's currently 10 to 10. I got out nice and early. I thought I'd get to the car park nice and early and park up before all the traffic comes. But it is Friday, so I'm guessing that probably won't be that busy today. I believe it'll probably be like tomorrow and Sunday, because the weather out here is forecast for the next week to be like this. So I'll chill out for a bit and I will catch you guys in a bit. Right then, so time to make the paddle back to Lochs. Don't know the distance. Probably take me like, I don't know, half an hour, maybe an hour, but look at the views behind. So behind me is Wallaby Island that we're leaving now, and we're now on the paddle back to Lochs, to the car park. For those of you who might want to know a bit of information, Lochs car park, I'd probably suggest, if you're going to come, you can hire kayaks, paddleboards and canoes. Luckily, obviously, I've got brought my kayak with me, so just due to the fact that there's some of the places I probably want to go out on the boat in as well. But yeah, you can hire kayaks, canoes. Parking's not too bad. I think 5 hours was like £5. I think it's like £1 an hour. So just make sure you do get parking, because I've read some reports of people getting fines for not having parking. But lovely lake, there's a lot of kayakers, paddleboarders around as well, so it's quite a leisurely place. Just gotta watch out for the big boat. There's a tourist boat that goes on as well. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you a spin around so you can see what I'm looking at while I paddle, and I'll bring you back when I get to shore. So I've nearly made it back, but look at those, check those apartments out behind me. Imagine having one of them on the lot front here with the weather like this. So I'm nearly back, so if I spin around and show you Wallaby Island's behind me now. The car park is, spin around a bit more, car park's here behind me somewhere, yeah, behind me back here. So the van's parked up here. It's not too far, it's probably took me about 20 minutes or so to paddle back, so it's not too bad. I wouldn't like to do it, to be fair. It's actually relatively still today, but I wouldn't like to do it if it was really choppy. Imagine it taking forever to get back, but it's not too bad. To be fair, no rush, so just a nice gentle paddle across. Lovely though. Loads of people out on the lake as well. Over there, let me spin you around again just for anybody that's interested. Behind me is where you can hire kayaks. They've also got pedalos. Yeah, looks like kayaks and pedalos you can hire. I don't know what the prices are, but I'm sure you'll be able to find out. But yeah, I'm just going to make my way back to the van, and I will see you guys back at the van. We've got to get this boat out, got to dry it off, so I need to get some stuff to dry it off before I pack it away. And then, yeah. So I've gone out and back in probably like 2 hours. Had a bit of a rest, had a drink. So it's not too long to get out there. Like I said, if you want to see the wallabies, your chances are best to come out when it starts sunset, sorry, not sunrise, sunset, so should I say. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. So, I've left Loch Lomond behind. The paddle back wasn't too bad. I actually paddled past the car park, so I had to paddle back again. The only one thing I will say about Loch Lomond is if you are going to go there to park up, I'd suggest getting there early, as when I left it was about 11:30. It was carnage in the car park. But behind me we have just entered into the Highlands. I'm currently making my way to Glencoe. I've just actually stopped to make a coffee, so I've got to go to Co-op in Glencoe. I haven't sorted out a park up yet for tonight, but I will look at that later on when I get up to Glencoe. So I am going to toodle on up the road, and I will see you guys in Glencoe.
While our bedroom is echoing empty and I'm all alone, you decided so fast and we never talked. Still wish you would fight for love that we lost. Why can't we stay for the little things, stay for the little things, stay? tried to fix it. Why can't we stay for the little things? Stay for the little things. Stay. Fight for the little things, for every little reason we've got. I wanna stay for the little things. Stay for the little things. Stay.
You join me at GLENCOE Ski Resort. From Loch Lomond to here was, I think it was an hour and a half. It's about 70 miles from Loch Lomond up to the GLENCOE. I'm parked at the ski resort. I went down into GLENCOE itself. I needed to get some food shopping, and the parking's down there. It's Friday night, well it's Friday afternoon, so park ups on the Park for Night apps, yeah, quite full already. So I've come up to the ski resort. It's £5 honesty box. Drop it in one of the boxes, but they've also got showers and toilets. You can use the showers here. It's £1. So I didn't have any money on me, so what I did is, if you go to the cafe, you can purchase some. I just brought a chocolate bar and they give you some cash back. So I'm at the ski resort. This is going to be park up for tonight. I'm sort of waiting because I'm here until next week. I know today and tomorrow up here is going to be busy, and I'm hoping then Sunday, Monday, Tuesday onwards it's a little bit quieter. Dinner tonight I'm having fajitas, so something quick and easy. I grabbed something at Co-op as well while I was down there. But yeah, I'm going to sit back and relax. It's been a pretty long day. I've been on the go again since like 5:30, 6 o'clock. So I'm going to sit back, relax for a little while, and I'll bring you back when I'm doing fajitas. You join me later in the evening. I think it's about 6:30 now. I don't know, my phone's over on charge. The plan for chicken fajitas, well, that's gone out the window. I haven't got the appetite for them, so I brought some bacon earlier when I was down in GLENCOE, so I might just have a bacon sandwich. If not, I've got some snacky bits to eat. In this weather, to be fair, I just really don't have the appetite for a full-on heavy meal. There's quite a few looks like backpackers doing the West Highland Way pitched up, and there's a few vans, to be fair, as well, that I've parked up for the evening. It's not that busy. I thought, to be fair, there might be a few more vans on here, but I'm guessing a lot of people probably might be down towards the coast, beaches. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to chill out for the evening. If anything wonderful comes about, I'll bring you guys back, but if not, we'll pick this up in the morning and I'll let you know what's going to be going on the next part of the journey. So I'll see you all in the morning. Morning everyone. So it's about 7:30. Few vans have left, so it woke me up pretty early this morning, so got a quick coffee on. I just thought I'd bring you in. Just wanted to apologise for yesterday. I think it was just a matter of too much sun, the driving from Loch Lomond up here, and it just being hot. I was just completely zonked yesterday. So change of plan today. What I'm actually planning on doing today is I am going to stay here at the GLENCOE ski resort. Reason being is all the weekend warriors are out at the minute, so I'm not in no rush. The things I want to do can wait, so probably wait from like tomorrow onwards. Tomorrow's Sunday, and then I've got the rest of the week, so once it quiets down, because the car park here must be about 20 vans in it. They kept rolling in all last night, so it's quite a lot of people. So first thing we're going to do this morning is I'm going to have a shower. I need a shower. I haven't had a shower now for about 2 days. Could have had one yesterday, to be fair, in the loch in Loch Lomond, but I didn't. But nonetheless, I'm going to have a shower, going to chill out here for a bit, make some breakfast. I got some food that I need to use up. I'll go and put some more money in the honesty box. Like I said, it's £5 for the overnight parking. I'll probably stick a few extra quid in. Might even go and get some more cash back. I'm also tempted that I might even go up on the gondola to the top. I'll go and have a look, but I think it's about £20 an adult. I'll give you guys a show round, and what I also need to do is I need to fill you guys in on the rest of the stuff that went on with the van since the video where I just put the induction hob in. So we'll give you a brief tour of everything else that I've done as well. So first jobs for me this morning is shower, drink the rest of my coffee, wake up a little bit, and I'll catch you guys in a bit. So I hadn't even planned it, but turns out I'm bagging Munros. So I went for a walk up over the last left you when I was just got woken up at 7:30 in the morning. I was just about to go. I was just sitting there actually. I saw everybody heading up on the trails towards the GLENCOE ski resort. So I thought, let's get my boots on. So I've just decided to follow everybody, and I've still got all the way up there to go. As you can see behind me, that's the view. I think this Munro, I believe it's a Munro, is 1,108 metres. I'll put the name of it on the screen now for you. But yeah, I'll probably be some B-roll going up, and then I'll see you guys at the top. Well, it might be a bit windy, but as you can see, I can't remember the name of it, but I'll leave it on screen, the name of the Munro. The Munro is just at the top up there, so I'm coming back down. If it's a bit windy, I apologise. I'm actually recording it on my phone because I hadn't really planned to come up here. But let me give you a bit of an insight. There was a gentleman up there, I think his name was Brian. He's actually just completed, this was his last Munro, to complete all of the Munros. I think, is it all the Cobs, all of the smaller ones, basically it's the last one. There's a bloke up there as well. It would have been nice if we could stay up there. There's a massive group, and there's a bloke up there that's going to play a bagpipe song to celebrate him completing them all. He's bringing a book out as well. I'll try and find the name of his book that he's going to bring out. He's a writer anyway. But yeah, what a day. So I was sat at the campervan. I thought, I'm going to stay in GLENCOE again for another day, because I'm going to head towards Fort William tomorrow, but all the weekend warriors are out. So I thought to myself, give it another day. Hopefully then Sunday, Monday it'll quieten down, and I can head over to Fort William. So I thought, I'll go for a walk up over the top of the ski resorts down there. The A82's all the way down there. I thought I'll go for a walk over the top of the ski resort, go and have a look. Ended up following this group up. Next thing you know, I'm at the top of the Munro. I think it was 2,000, it's on screen now, the height of it, 2,100 and some odd feet. It's one of the Munros. So that's what today's been. So I'm heading now back down to the camper. I need to cook up my fajitas later because the chickens only got a day today. So I'm going to make my way down. As you can see, I've got to go all the way over the top of there, and then all the way down then to back down to the ski resort. So I will catch you guys further down the hill. Wow, not a hill, it's a Munro. Further down here somewhere. See you in a bit. So what a day that was. I apologise again, guys. I literally, like, a lot of people come away and do things and they plan them, like, we're going to do this day, this day. That's not the way I work. I wake up and then I just think, right, I'm going to go and do this. So what actually happened, so I checked in this morning when I woke up, and then I was literally sat here and loads of people started turning up to come and do hikes. And I thought, I've got all my hiking gear. The van, I've got quite a lot of stuff in the van for hiking, wild camping, hammocking, all that sort of stuff, so I can do what I want to do. I plan my adventure. I don't plan adventures, I just think, right, I'm going to go and do that. Like, did the kayaking the first day, then I've literally been and bagged a Munro. Today I'm not actually going to butcher the name of it. I'll leave the name of it on the screen. It's 1,108 meters, but let me give you a little bit of a story. So loads of people were going out for a hike, so I thought, oh, might be a nice hike up there. So I had a looking on all trails, see what they got in there, a few nice little hikes. So I started to make my way up. Let me quickly spin you around and show you. So I'm not too sure if you can see it, but up here the gondola goes up here, so you can have the option of taking the gondola up to the top, and then you think, oh, I wonder what's up there. Well, when you get up there it gets even higher up. But yeah, you can either take the gondola up, but I thought everyone started hiking up. There's a trail up here that follows the gondola, so I thought I'm going to follow them up to the top. So followed a group up to the top of there, and then I'll explain. Let me spin you back around and I'll explain more. So it turns out these people are actually, there's a massive group of them. I'll try and find the details out of more about it, and I'll put it in the description, in the description of the video. So basically there was a gentleman that was doing a hike today, and there was a massive group of them with him. I can't remember what his name is. I think I'll try and find the details. If I can find the details out, I'll put it below. So I got going up, walking up the gondola, I got chatting to these people. It's like a group hike, and it turns out the gentleman that was one of the key gentlemen today, he was actually, this Munro that he was going up was his final Munro, and he would have today completed all of the Munros, all of the cobs, basically all of the hills, mountains, and the smaller ones in Scotland. In Scotland. So he was finishing off, and it was the last one. So I got following these guys up. I was chatting to them all the way up. We went over the top of the ridge, and then as we go over the top of the ridge, I stopped for a break. I was thinking, oh, I'll have a bit of a rest. I'm a bit sweating, like going up that first bit. It's like straight up with the gondolas. So I got to the top, had a bit of a rest, and I could see them all like snaking their way up. Basically the mountain that's in the background that's higher up. So I thought, being me, well, you know what, I'll just carry on. I'll carry on walking up, and as I'm going up, chatting to these people, next thing I know, I'm on top of that Munro, 1,108 meters up. And when I got to the top, there was a bloke up there playing bagpipes for the bloke that was completing this being his last Munro, and then he's completed everything in Scotland. He's writing a book. So if I can, like I said, if I can find the details out, I'll put it in the description. But I'm guessing that this gentleman that's completing all of these is he's bringing out a book. So I'm guessing it's going to be a lot sort of along the same lines as Alfred Wainwright with the Lake District and the Wainwrights. So yeah, I ended up going up with these guys. I hadn't even planned it today. I was just going to have a chill day at the resort here, but I seen everybody out, thought, that's a bit of me. That's how the type of adventure I am, spontaneous, just go on a whim. So yeah, ended up going up a Munro, 1,108 meters up, coming back down. Oh, I'm done. So like I said, I apologise, this video has been a bit of a mishmash of, it's just been all over the place the first few days. It's due to the fact that I knew it was a weekend, I knew it'd be busy, so I hadn't really scheduled things to be too full on. I was just going with the flow over the first few days. Over the next few coming days, it's going to be more scheduled. I've got everything sort of planned. So what I thought I'd do is I'd just let you know about going up, bagging that's my first Munro, and it's 1,108 meters. It's higher than Snowdon, and it's higher than Scafell Pike. So it's basically the highest mountain that I've ever climbed in the UK. And it was a nice hike, to be fair. If you want to come and do it, I'll leave the All Trails link. I'll leave the link to it as well. It's a nice walk. Apart from going up that first bit where the gondolas are and coming back down that, you could probably go up and come back down on the gondola if you wanted to come down that last steep section. But me being me, is if I'm going up on foot, I'm coming back down on foot. I'm not half jobbing it and cutting it short. So yeah, I came back down on the gondola. No, I didn't come back down on the gondola. I came back on foot, and it's steep. That first section is proper up, and it's proper down on the way, and it's rocky, and it's quite loose underfoot. So if you do go up there and you come back down, I'd just take your time on the way back down. But once you get up there, the next part of it, all the way to the top, it's a nice steady walk all the way up. A little bit of scree just towards the top, but nothing that's going to cause you any sort of bother. And it's the ski resort, so it's basically the gondola doesn't run right to the top, but in the winter that gondola's going all the way to the top. So I thought I'll finish this video here. It's been a little bit all over the place. I'm gonna have to try and stitch it all together, but I hope you've enjoyed the first couple of days so far. If you have, make sure to keep tuned. Join me next week on the next video, where we are heading to Fort William. We've got some stuff to do over in Fort William. I'll bring you along. I'm not going to give it all away too much, but yeah, come join me next week, and we will be on the next part of this adventure around Scotland.